Now, Terra Luna Classic has experienced some very interesting price action over the last couple of days, with a lot of people believing that there was a pump up to about 6,200 points per coin, and I don't know what justifies a pump in your mind, but a couple percentage increase is probably not it. Now, a couple percentage increase is nice after nothing but declines, but we're right back down testing levels of support around 6,000 to 5,900 points per coin on Terra Luna Classic, and this is very difficult to see. Guys, what started out as a lottery ticket play is becoming a lot more than that, and we're losing a big chunk of the community as well. And I'm going to be diving into that because right now in this consolidation phase, consolidating both in terms of community involvement, community size, and price action, it is going to determine the future of Terra Luna Classic, and it's something that needs to be considered, of course, if you own Terra Luna Classic. So let's talk about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, you guys are brand new to investing. You don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto. Got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade. Get you $5 in free crypto. Also, you guys are earning 5% on your cash balances. Make sure to check that out. If you guys want cryptocurrency exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. The more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you're holding on those exchanges, it's going to be considered a loan to those exchanges. So if you want to mitigate that risk and make it your asset, you need to look at a cold storage or DeFi wallet. Guys, there's no denying. Okay, there's no denying that the size of the Terra Luna Classic community is falling right now. The price of Terra Luna Classic is falling, but that absolutely does not take away from the potential rebound. I want that to be very clear. Just pointing out the numbers is not a negative aspect. It has nothing to do with the level of potential, but it does have everything to do with the, I guess, direction that Terra Luna Classic will be going. Now, I'm going to point out some of these numbers, and then we're going to dive into what they mean for LUNC. The price action over the last week has been doing very nice, and it is up 1.8%. Now, the interesting part is we are seeing a drastic increase in social media activity that does not coincide with that price action. It's actually much more elevated. Social media mentions are up 42%, and social media engagement is up 87% over the last week. Now, I do know that this could be due to a variety of factors, but because it's so much more elevated than the price action right now, my best guess is that it would be due to the discussions that are taking place between, different sides and different groups within Terra Luna Classic as to what they best believe the future direction for Terra Luna Classic is going to be. If you guys haven't been a part of those discussions, a lot of it has to deal with burning these zombie USTC and so on. We'll touch on that. But I do want to point out, despite a 42% increase, only 1,490 mentions of Terra Luna Classic exist. Despite an 87% increase in engagement, only 23 million engagements exist. Now, you might be thinking that 23 million engagements is a lot. And certainly it is, but in comparison to other coins, it is drastically low. Something like shibainu coin constantly does 1 billion to 2 billion engagements on a weekly basis. Now, I know that it's comparing Terra Luna Classic to one of the largest followed coins in the world, but it does show you that despite that 87% increase, it is still relatively low. Now, I want to touch on why this has such a great impact on the future direction for Terra Luna Classic. Because as less and less of the community is heard, and as the size of the community begins to constrain or begins to contract, it is going to lead to more and more power to those that have influence, to those that are I guess the validators, those that are staking, those with community pull, the government elites, you can call them. And I call them government elites because in the world of Terra Luna Classic, we've seen over the last couple of days that there are no lines, there are no boundaries drawn when it comes to governance. Governance is law. And those that are willing to stake more, those that have a higher vote ratio, those that have higher influence over the community, get to dictate easier the direction that the community is willing to go when less of the community is being heard. That is exactly what we've been seeing over the last couple of days, and that does seem to be a very contributing factor, a very heavily contributing factor to what Terra Luna Classic is becoming. Now, in regards to this zombie protocol or zombie USTC, clearly there are people split on the decision that needs to be made. Some people believe that we should go in and have the rightful claim to burn that USTC and therefore help revive the repeg process. Some people believe that we should not have access to individual wallets and there should be private assets and private ownership even on a blockchain. Now, with that being the discussion, a lot of people say, well, if you're only going to contradict or if you're only going to be contrary to the mass opinion, maybe you should just leave. And I actually believe that that is what Do Kwon was facing as well. You know, I give Do Kwon a very hard time and very critical of the decisions that he made to abandon the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. But when you're forced with a decision to selectively sacrifice wallets such as Ozone, Risk Harbor, maybe your wallet one day, when the leaders of the blockchain are faced with selective sacrifice in the sense that, well, if we wipe this wallet out, if we wipe that holder out, they're insignificant. It's going to be better for the community as a whole. That's a very strange decision that you have to make. One that could lead someone to say, well, you know what? I can either selectively sacrifice members of my community, wipe them out from existence, or I can simply fork, leave, yes, abandon them, but abandon them to pick up the pieces themselves. Abandon them to potentially grow one day and prosper one day. So instead of wiping them out, I'm simply leaving them to pick up the pieces and starting anew, starting afresh. Yes, starting down. But it does seem much more just when put that way. Selective sacrifice is a decision that I don't want to make. But it is a decision that very, very few people are willing to make. And those are the ones that are currently leading the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. So guys, whether you're still in LUNC, you're thinking about getting into LUNC, or you know, you may or may not have a future in LUNC, make sure you stand up for what you believe is right. Because that is the true beauty of decentralization. Yes, there may be majorities and there may be minorities, but if you don't stick up for what you believe in, and if you don't voice yourself on what you think is right, everything will end up wrong. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think maybe Do Kwon made the right decision there? Or, hey man, sacrifice it because it's not mine. I want to know what you guys think down there, and if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Claybro883 everywhere, 6 to 12 free stocks on Weevil, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day. Let's get started.